Yes, welcome to another episode of the We Cool Game podcast. I'm your host, Joshua Vino here. Got my guest.
You saying it's Dej back here again?
Come on, back by popular demand. No way he was going to miss this today.
No way.
Joseph Carpe Diem here as well.
Putting in work from the AM to the PM. You know
Let's
the
go.
vibes.
Obviously, the playoffs have kicked off. Memphis and Minnesota 2-2. Milwaukee right now are beating the Bulls by like 20 or so. So they're about to go 3-1 up. What else is going on?
Philly, Toronto.
Philly and Toronto's 3-1. But there's only one place to start today. The Brooklyn Nets, who I said, and I quote, might not get out of the first round. We find ourselves in a situation where they are 3-0 down. How many teams have come back from being 3-0 down? Zero. None. This ain't 3-1. This ain't 3-2. This is 3-0. They lost the first game. I said, buzzer beater. They lost the second game. I said, the party don't get started until someone loses at home. And then they lost at home. Richard, I didn't introduce you. Sorry, my bad. Richard's here. Woo!
There's no woo.
KD's resident defense attorney. What are you telling me?
Got nothing to say.
Nah, speak.
Nah.
Nah, talk. Best player in the world. Talk.
Yeah, best player in it. The guy's
Best
number
player.
2.
Was he wearing the right shoes?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, that's out the way. Because obviously last year he didn't win it because if his foot was on the line, then you know. So he was wearing the right shoes. Cool. All right. Was he efficient enough yesterday? He was. He was.
Yeah.
He shot 54%. Let's go. 54%. Mr. Efficient. Was he good enough though?
What about in the fourth quarter?
No.
What did he do in the fourth quarter?
Fourth quarter, I think he took like, I don't know,
Zero.
two shots. Oh no, zero.
Guy didn't shoot.
What about in the second game as well? What did he do in the fourth quarter?
Nothing.
It's been a bad shooting. It's been a bad shooting.
Let's take you through. Let's go through the series. Okay, game one. Let's be honest, because obviously a lot of this is going to be based on yesterday's game, last night's game, game 3, which I did something I don't do that often anymore because I've got the league pass. I watched it live, so that was decent. Can feel so. That's why I'm so disappointed with what KD and Kyrie did, because the whole time I'm in my chair waiting for them to. But let's not get into game 3 yet. So game 1, lost on a buzzer beater, back and forth game. You know, Kyrie shot, scored 39, was doing the Steve Austin thing, putting his middle fingers up and stuff. That, you know, saying it was on. So then I thought, yeah, okay. Game 1, buzzer beater, and that come game 2. What were you thinking?
Yeah, I was thinking, you know what? They lost the first game. Game 2, they'll bounce back.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking that, yeah, KD and Kyrie were going to turn up. Obviously, because KD...
I thought Brooklyn would at least take one game in Boston.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So going into game 2, which funny enough, I watched as well. I watched 3 quarters of that and I had to go to sleep. But yeah, I watched 3 quarters of that and it was a back and forth game. None of the stars were playing well because the defense was so good by both teams. Boston always played good defense. Brooklyn's defense was good for them. They were stopping Jason Tatum. He was trying to go downhill. They were whacking out of his hands and stuff. He wasn't shooting well and stuff. But you know who was playing well on Brooklyn's team? All the role players. Gordon Dragic was killing it. Bruce Brown, who's been good this whole series, was killing it as well. Seth Curry was killing it. So then, what do you say in the playoffs when you're on the road and your role players turn up? Because usually they're not supposed to, the stars are meant to carry them, right? Mm-hmm. So they've turned up. You're playing good defense for Brooklyn. All you need is KD and Kyrie to show up. And I think they shot, what was it? 8 of 30. KD was 4 of 17.
God damn.
Kyrie was 4 of 13. They didn't show up. You're 2-0 down. And then again, like I said, I thought, conventional wisdom tells you the party don't get started till someone loses at home. Last year, Phoenix 2-0 up on Milwaukee, lost all 4 games after. I've seen that happen loads of times. Have you not?
Yes.
Exactly. So going into last night, into a must-win game, what did you expect to happen?
Expect Brooklyn to win that.
Brooklyn as well. How did you expect KD to play?
Him to have like 30 points, about, let's say 14 of 30, about 50, yeah, something like that. Kyrie have like 25. About the same.
I expected KD because I know, they've been playing hard defense. They've been getting, physical with him and stuff. They've been sending multiple people at him. He hasn't exactly been, I wouldn't call it double teaming, but he always has, a lot of the time he has 2 people in his vicinity. A lot of the time. So what they'll do is, like, let's say they'll send Marcus Smart on him. Marcus Smart will move him off his spot, get all physical with him. Then someone else will come over. Then he has to pass the ball, get the ball out of his hands. So they are doing well getting the ball out of KD's hands. This is not an excuse. You know why? Because this is the greatest scorer of all time, I heard.
Not from me.
Better than everybody. Better than Jordan, better than Kobe. You find a way. Huh? Excuse me?
I didn't say
Excuse me?
Did I say he was a better scorer than Jordan? No, I didn't.
Okay.
I never said that.
I said he was a better scorer than Bean.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, about that.
Someone that went 106 in games 2 and 3 in total in the fourth quarter.
Now,
Bro, don't chat like
No,
Kobe
but
ain't
it's
got.
true though.
Don't
no, but
chat-
what do you guys
Don't
love
talk about
KD
Kobe.
about? His
Don't talk
efficiency,
about-
right?
Yeah.
And how, and I've heard you say, let me not paraphrase, that something along the lines of, KD don't need to force it. He's not a dunce like Kobe taking unnecessary shots. This guy KD shot 11 times yesterday. 11.
11 times. Remember that quote Kyrie gave him as well? Said, I got someone that I can look at.
Yeah.
I can make that motherfucking shot.
Damn, man.
Damn.
He shot 11 times. I think yesterday, maybe you should pull up on 2 people. Maybe you should force it a bit, because 16 points and Bruce Brown being your leading scorer last night with 23 isn't going to get it done. It's not. I'm sorry. There's no way. Kyrie, anemic.
Mr. Woke.
So anemic, I don't even want to talk about it. That's I've never seen Kyrie, not that he was passive, but it was just like,
He didn't care to me.
no, it wasn't that he didn't care.
Kyrie's got an excuse though.
It was like there wasn't enough of him.
You forget. You know why? You know why there wasn't enough for him? Are you forgetting that it's Ramadan, bro? Man's been fasting that.
Bruv, it was Ramadan when he scored 39 and was putting his middle finger up.
Exactly.
I'm not hearing that.
Exactly. It's true.
I'm not hearing that.
Put middle fingers up, Jim.
Exactly. No, forget all that. I'm just saying he was good enough to put up 39, so I'm not hearing that. He wouldn't make that excuse, so don't make it for him. They'll put the clamps on them. They're getting physical. They're getting the ball out their hand, and these lot can't do their and one mixtape Rucker Park stuff. They can't get off. They've got no system because the coach can't put them in a place to get them easy baskets, and they're facing a team that can defend. They get no stops. That's the thing. You watch the game. I was watching it last night. My bedroom was just like, the most frustrating thing about Brooklyn is that I'm just watching this and like, they can't get 2 free stops. Not one time. Not one time can they put 3 stops in a row together. But anyway, the guy shot 11 times.
That happens.
No. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen. Not when if you lose, you're going home.
It shouldn't, but Like you said, shitty game, innit?
Now, to be fair, it don't happen. It doesn't happen. For the best player on the team, it don't happen.
Like he basically said that he wants to facilitate, but
Even when Kawhi blew a 3-1 lead, I'm sure in that game, I know he didn't shoot well, but I'm sure he took more than 11 shots.
Kawhi sexual, tell us.
Probably did. He probably did.
You responded to Kawhi sexual. With no comeback, no nothing. It's like, yeah, on cue. Probably did. Wow.
Pause.
Anyway. 11 shot. I was at halftime. I think he shot 5 times. And I said, because remember, I'm watching this live. I'm waiting for him to go off. I said, they're only down, I think, by 1 or 2. And he's taken 5 shots. I was looking at the glass half full. Maybe he goes off in the second half. They've been able to stay with Boston without Kyrie going off, with him only taking a couple shots. All the other guys have kind of been playing well. Bruce Brown was playing well, keeping them in the game. So I'm thinking the second half, that's when these lot put the pedal to the metal. Nope.
What do you think is going to be a sweep?
It's definitely going to be a sweep.
1,000% going to be a sweep.
It doesn't matter if it's not, but I'm calling this a sweep.
The worst thing is, you know it's going to be a sweep too.
It's going to be a sweep. In the first round.
First
man, I
round.
think they'll go down swinging. They'll just
No.
start jacking up their shots.
They're
and
done.
that.
They're done.
Yeah, they're done, of course. Yeah, they're
There's no
done.
chemistry,
But I
there's
think
no
they're just
nothing
going to
in
jack
that
up
team.
their shots now.
Bro. They went to play Rockets Park basketball. They even brought James Harden along, and he thought, nah, bro, we need to play some winning basketball.
The guys that won his
Bro,
life.
James Harden doesn't know what winning basketball's like anyway.
No, but what I'm
The guys
trying to
that won-
say is
the guys that won his
to be
life.
probably
fair,
saw it as like, oh, these lot are not serious about playing serious basketball.
Ooh, yes.
James Harden probably sees it as like, I'm not getting any younger, so that's why he bounced.
No, of course.
Because if
He's done, though.
Yeah, he's done. Oh, yeah, he's done. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is like, this is what I say is a mentality thing with KD. He's not an alpha male. He's a beta. I promise you, he's a beta.
Would you say that to his face?
He's a beta, bro. He's a beta. 100% because.
But would you say it to his face?
Okay, when he was with
Would you say it to his face,
even
yes
though
or no?
Westbrook was a dunce. over
Would you
there,
say it to his face?
Let me land.
Would you say it to
Let me-
if
let me
KD
land.
started his KD's
Let me
tiring?
land.
Richard can make that happen as well, you know.
Okay, oh.
Richard can make that
No,
happen.
but he is though. Yeah,
Get
okay,
KD
whoa,
here.
wow. Because he's 7 foot and he probably beat me up. Wow, I should be scared of him, bro. He bleeds as well, you waste, man.
Would you? But,
Like, why should I be
but would you
scared?
call him a bear to
I would
his
say he's
face?
a beta. The reason why
Wait,
on the
wait,
basketball
you therefore what?
on
You
the
therefore what?
basketball court he's a beta.
Wait.
He's a great scorer. Yeah, I'm not defaulting.
So when you're
that.
talking- when you're
But
talking-
when
From the
I'm
crowd
trying to
you
say
would, from the crowd you would.
He ain't quiet because when he was with-
From
when
the
he was
crowd
with
you say.
Westbrook- when he was with
This is
Westbrook-
what it's come to.
when he was with Westbrook, okay, cool. Westbrook was the dunce anyway. Cool, you can leave. He went to Golden State. It was easy. Cool,
Here
fair
we go.
enough. Boom. When the going gets tough now, where are you?
Bro,
When the
he
going
made
gets
the
tough,
big shots.
Big shots when you got like 3 all-stars with you is easy to do,
Bro,
bro.
game
When
3 in
you
the
got- when you got
finals,
two-
game 3
when
in
you
the
got two
finals
players
when the game was
Mark and Curry,
close.
That's very easy to be the best player
Game
in the world,
3
bro.
in the
But when-
finals.
Look what the Celtics are doing to him right now, bro. He's never had to face
Bro, what's
that
all this
before.
flip-flopping? We'll talk about the finals here.
Yeah, I'm talking about
When it came to the finals, he
I'm
was
talking
making
about
the big
his mentality,
shots.
And I'm just gonna say his mentality here, 3-0 down.
Oh, please, man. You was talking
The
about...
mentality's been-
You was just talking about Golden State. Wasn't just talking about Golden State.
It's not like he's had that like Kyrie
Joe,
Irving.
wasn't he just
Kyrie
talking about
Irving
Golden
said his
State?
first game he dropped 39 points.
You know what
He
it-
hasn't done nothing in
do you
3
know-
games,
do you know-
bro.
do you know what it
He hasn't
is?
done nothing in 3 games, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Kyrie Irving can say at least he's done something. He said I dropped 39 points.
And
He hasn't
put up
done
my middle
nothing,
fingers.
bro. He hasn't done nothing, bro. Nothing. And even when Kyrie dropped 39 points, all he had to do
39
is back
points,
it.
one middle finger. Like,
The worst thing
And
is,
here's another mad stat as well that I saw. Yeah, the guy has allowed 37 points from his turnovers.
who, KD?
KD.
it's opened a bakery
Whoa.
as well.
Yeah,
Whilst he's not
been a
shooting,
turnover
And
machine.
Tatum's
opened up a
You know,
bakery
you know his field goal percentage as well against Tatum's been 20%, bro.
because Tatum's been guarding the hell out of
They're
him.
finishing him. This is
One-on-one
KD.
as well,
You're 7
sometimes,
foot.
one-on-one.
You're 7 foot. It's not like one-on-one sometimes.
Blocked
bro.
his shot in
Like,
game 2.
Man.
Yes.
Nah, man, because we're certain somebody, now I'm not going to say his name, but number certain 23.
Jason
number 6.
Tatum is arriving all over KD's ass. That's what's happening right now.
As in like a rash.
But
bro.
agreed.
He's arriving as a superstar.
Not many players can do what he's doing right now in terms of
Now,
defending.
Jason
KD,
Tatum has arrived. He's arrived 100%.
I'm gonna sweep KD.
on your resume.
Sweep him.
It's a nice sweep.
And you know what we say, yeah? At least get one game.
But even-
At
That
least-
game was yesterday.
yeah.
That game was
Yeah,
yesterday.
if you had won that game yesterday, then I'll be like, there's a possibility you can come back. Just went. Boom.
And I swear down, if Maya Jama's boyfriend shows up for game 4,
He's playing game.
bruv, no one wants to see you, bro.
don't
You're
see
out
him.
there
I don't see
yesterday
him.
in your rainbow attire and stuff, bruv. You're not even wearing anything discreet to distract us from the fact that you're not playing. You're there in colourful clothes while your team's losing and stuff, and then you want to come for game 4 when you're 3-0 down. Sit down, come back when you're ready to play ball, bro. Had enough of that guy.
You should be saying that.
What?
KD should say that. But there's none of that going on. That's why all of this is happening. You got a coach who got told we don't need you.
He's too passive. I just want to play basketball. It's more than that, bro.
I knew when I saw
more than
when I saw Steve Kerr hug KD, like
Nash.
Steve Nash hug KD, like you just saved me my job. I just knew, yeah, man,
Yeah, it was done out.
it's done out.
We don't need a coach.
There's no. We know what this is. This is the KD Kyrie show where everyone follows, and Steve Nash, you arrange that, but you don't put anyone in no positions to win. You don't put anyone in no plays.
And he's gonna be the full guy as well, unfortunately. The guy they picked.
He's not even going to be the full guy.
going to be the full
He's
guy.
not going to
He's
be
partly responsible, but he's got the least amount of blame.
He's getting dissed.
He's got the least amount of blame.
I said, yeah. When Frank Vogel was on the hot seat, I said Steve Nash should be on the hot seat too. I said that verbatim on the podcast. Cause
You did. I'll give you your flowers.
Because he's not. You can watch Brooklyn and see that they're not being coached.
What? Even if you had
KD
a
to
no,
turn
but
you.
this is the thing though. Even
Hold
if you
on,
had
hold
a
on.
Do they want to be coached?
Exactly, that's the thing. Because KD wanted to leave because he didn't want to be coached anymore. They want to
He
do their
told
own
you.
thing, but bro, they want to do
He
that.
told you that.
To be
But you
fair.
can clearly see that.
He
They
didn't
told
get
you
on
that.
with Steve Kerr, and they got a good system there going.
To be fair, in Golden State was probably the first time KD's been coached in his
His
career.
first year, he was
That's what-
playing well with
one
them.
could make an argument.
After that, he's like, no, I want to do my
And this
thing,
is what I'm
bro.
saying. The same thing that remember we were saying that how at the Lakers, Westbrook is suffering from a lack of coaching. KD suffering from a lack of coaching too. If we're really gonna go
He's the
there,
best player
No,
in
it's
the world,
not.
apparently.
he is.
I wouldn't go
He
that
is.
far.
He clearly is.
He's the best player in the world.
He wasn't.
I wouldn't go that
He
far.
wasn't in Golden State long enough to be a system player.
No, I don't
was
think.
there for 3 years.
I'm not gonna say that because it's just like, fam, if they get a coach next year, we're gonna be saying, we'll be saying if we get a coach next year, Ben Simmons, Kyrie's there, and they get pieces, and they all stay healthy and play the whole year. No one's going to do social justice. No one's doing a vaccine stance. No one's getting married and has a bad back who can't play. KD's not getting injured. You're there the whole year. All of them. They'll I will go as far as saying they'll make the NBA finals. I'm not going to stop at conference finals. They'll make the NBA finals.
Let me tell you why they won't. Because there's a certain someone on that team that is tapped. That is Kyrie Irving. And this is why I said I wanted to talk about Kyrie Irving as well. As much as KD played bad, let me tell you something now. Kyrie Irving will always be that team's Achilles heel. I promise you this. These lot can play great for a year. This guy just has to wake up one day and just say, nope, I don't want to play basketball anymore. Nope, I want to do social justice. Nope, I don't want to get the vaccine. This guy is tapped. I promise you. I promise you. He's going to down the line. Maybe
He's not
he might
tapped,
play.
but he's his own person.
Yeah, he's on.
So he's tapped for not getting a vaccine.
Bro, he believes the earth is flat. So I'm just gonna leave it there. But as I was saying, this guy down the line, we've seen since with LeBron. Down the line, the guy's gonna have something. He's gonna have an issue, bro. That's gonna disrupt the team. It's happened everywhere he's gone. The Celtics, Brooklyn. When Brooklyn was first there, they were already a decent team already. Obviously, you was always gonna break that up for Kyrie Irving and KD. But when he got there,
Yeah, like that
issue.
first year when Kyrie was injured, like I know when KD was injured, I know Kyrie eventually get injured, but bro, you should have been playing more games, bro,
Exactly.
with LeVert and all of that. Like, bro, where
100%,
were
bro.
you?
Like, he didn't even have the vets in before KD even came as well. So what does that say about him as well? I'm just letting you know, down that line, that guy's going to be a bum again. He always does it. Always. And this is why I say LeBron James is the GOAT. Because LeBron James handled him and got him a championship. Without LeBron James, Kyrie Irving just going to be among the names of CP3 and them, man. Great point guard, but no championship to his name. LeBron gifted him that championship. And this guy's talking like he's the
wouldn't go that
greatest.
far.
He's the
CP3.
great- LeBron gifted him that
He didn't
championship.
gift
The
him
guy
that.
did the
LeBron did
diagonal
not.
shot.
gift
Fair
him
enough. The guy did that
If
diagonal
Kyrie
shot.
don't
But this is the
play,
thing.
they're not winning that chip.
Yeah, that's totally. I can say that's totally fine, cool. But what I'm trying to say is, since he's left LeBron and he's tried to be his own man in Celtics, it didn't work. With KD, another superstar now, it's not working. What do you want? That's what I'm trying to say. Without LeBron, LeBron already had two. LeBron already had 2 championships to his name already. Without LeBron, that guy's not having a championship. As a fact. So I'm telling you now, that guy down the line is going to be a major problem.
Well, I hope he isn't. I hope they can get together. I hope Maya Jama's boyfriend can be Ben Simmons again.
Bro. Ben Simmons as well. That's
No, he's Maya Jama's fiance. As long as he's not playing ball, he's Maya Jama's fiance to me, bro.
He's playing. The guy's gonna
He's not playing ball, bro. He's showing up in rainbow jumpsuits, clapping the team, saying, "Oh yeah. I know that with my IQ, I'll be able to play with KD and Kyrie, bro." Where was your IQ when you're under the rim, bruv, pump faking it and then passing it to someone and then they get blocked or whatever and then you lose the game, bro?
Open basket.
Just humble yourself, bruv. Get in the gym, start playing ball, get your head right, and prove yourself instead of all this talk. But no, I'm not giving up on the Brooklyn experiment completely now. But yeah, today is the day to make fun of them, bruv. It is the day to make fun of them because you lot sit here because this guy is 7 foot and makes jump shots and looks so good in the regular season and you're so oblivious to this stuff happening. When I know it's gonna happen one day. I know because I've seen it with KD. OKC, he would have a ring if he was the guy you lot think he was.
100%.
But cool. We're just gonna forget about that.
Yeah, forget about it. That's actually true, you know. Now that you said that, that's actually true.
If he was a guy, if he was a guy, he was in you lot's mind.
Yeah,
he would have
true.
a chip in OKC.
That's 100%. He'd left OKC with 1 ring at least. That's actually true. He had to go to Golden State Warriors to get that.
He was chatting to Golden State before the season started.
Yeah, but if he was
So
that
what
guy,
now?
he would have had one already.
He was chatting.
That's what I'm trying to say. He
Fam, he was in last year's contract when the season started.
But he
This
would
guy
have
trying to go on the state.
To be fair though, to be fair,
what?
he did have Russell Westbrook on his team.
He's done the best with Russell Westbrook. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. You lot act like KD. KD is probably the 3rd best player I've seen with my eyes because I don't count Jordan and Magic Johnson and that. Well, I've been watching basketball. The guy's cold, but he isn't made of the same minerals as the 2 other people I'll put above him, or even number 4, Shaq. Like, it's probably that beta male stuff you're talking about. Like, I can't lie, bro. There's something about this guy. How are you taking 11 shots?
Would you say Kobe's a beta?
I told you.
No, he's not. Would you say LeBron? Would you say Jordan?
I told
but
you.
it's true.
Kobe's going down yesterday with either 38 points or 19 points because he went 5 of 26 or whatever. But fam, you're seeing him fight, bruv. You're not saying, oh my God, the defense and all, because the defense that they're playing on KD. That's what them man used to get every night.
When you're on that level, that's the type of
That's what Kobe, T-Mac, Vince, AI,
Paul Pierce,
Melo, Paul Pierce, LeBron when they came. That's what they're getting every night in the defensive era of the NBA. Bruv, these guys, you play the regular season, it's all spaced out, all this spacing, all this extra possessions, you inflate your numbers, and then I hear silly stuff like this guy's the greatest to do this guy's the greatest offense. I'm just looking like, hey. When it gets nut crunching time, when they change the rules, when the referees referee it differently.
The referee differently, it's true. No, it's true, no.
Big pause. Yeah, big pause. But when it comes that time,
That's true.
I hear every excuse in the world for why you're not doing what you should be doing. Because last year, KD, you were scoring 50 on the Bucks. It was very simple, the assignment then. James Harden's hobbled, you knew. Even though you will never say it outward publicly, you kind of said it on your podcast with JJ Redick, but you knew. You knew what the assignment was. Go out there, and yeah, it's pretty much on me. So the fact that you don't know when to make that decision, or Boston have somehow taken you out of your mind to know when to do that in this series and you're about to get swept, is a major L. A big one.
What if they come back?
You know what though, yeah?
They ain't gonna come back.
They ain't.
They're not gonna come back.
If somehow, some way they come back. What are you gonna say?
That's the Brooklyn
Then he's
insider.
done something that no one's ever done before. Everyone will go mad. No one's come back from 3-0. But that's why I'm talking with such finality with this, because they're not gonna come back. No one does come back from 3-0. If you're 3-0 down, you're 3-0 down for a reason. This ain't 2K, like I've been saying for weeks. How many times have I said that? It's not 2K. And even on 2K, if you're down 3-0, I've come back from 3-1 on 2K. If you're down 3-0, bruv, you've lost.
Can I ask, yeah? Say Brooklyn gets swept tomorrow, yeah? Is that just as big as a failure as the Lakers not reaching the playoffs?
Yes, because you'll get smacked 3-0 in the playoffs on the Mavs.
I can't lie.
Because people were...
I do think the Lakers won slightly worse. I'll tell you why. The only reason I say it's worse is because, bro, there's a play-in now. There's 10 seeds. And you lot were 11th. And both teams, everyone said, yeah, it's going to be Brooklyn versus Lakers or whatever. They were both heavily favoured, innit? So they're both going home relatively early. But yeah, to not make it outright. Like, the Lakers didn't even lose in the play-in. The Lakers didn't make the play-in. So I do think that's slightly worse. But that's not to say that this ain't bad.
This is bad.
Because people thought it didn't matter that Brooklyn were the 7th seed.
Your team ain't even in the show, bro.
Your team gets smacked 3-0 on national TV, boy.
Bro, your team didn't make national TV, bro. That's California only.
Okay, yeah, we're chilling. We coming next year, don't worry. But
Next year to do what?
bro, you said a 3-peat, bro. I don't hear you talk.
Bro,
You said
Three
Brooklyn
down.
Nets was 3.
Yeah.
We've even playing together, bro. At least my Lakers got a chip, boy. I can say that. LeBron can say yeah.
Screaming 3-peat before you've even got one chip
Exactly.
is very bad.
Wait, exactly. The
Okay.
Brooklyn Nets got form, Richard. You said 3-peat is coming. You ain't even got one.
1, 2, 3.
You're not even close to one.
Fine.
Like I said, the word of the day is humbled. Sam got humbled. Kawhi got humbled a year ago. Yeah. Never go against LeBron. Never. Don't. But it's fine though. KD.
What are you saying?
Hopefully he drops, 30. I think they might win today. I think they might win.
Nah.
I think it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
Sorry,
yeah.
I think they will win tomorrow. Still, I can't lie. But they
I
will
don't.
lose. You know.
Nah, I don't still.
I don't see them wanting to go back to Boston.
But how do you make this mess though? Like, how did this happen? Like, the mess.
It's
is
a lot.
crazy,
It's a lot
bro.
of things, man. It's a lot.
No
of
one was
things.
thinking. No one thought it would be like this though.
Nah, you know what?
I didn't think it would be this bad. I was like,
No,
whoa.
you know what? After I watched, when you actually watch game one, yeah, you're actually thinking, yeah,
I'm not talking about game one.
No,
I'm
as
talking
in-
about just in general, like from the start. Like,
No, I mean, like,
I watched game one and I was sure this was going 7, like my prediction. I'm sure I saw you on Monday and I said it's going 7.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so mad. Just 7 days ago, we were like, this is going 7. And now 7 days later, we're
Brooklyn on the verge of being swept.
yeah. But we might see a Ben Simmons debut. I swear, if he dares,
He's playing tomorrow, bro.
I don't want to see him.
Why?
Like, the fact that you're playing in game 4 when we're on the verge of getting swept means you could have played games 1, 2, and 3.
or 3 even. It's not the game to make your debut, bro.
Boy, innit?
I don't know, man, because this
Where?
stuff is just all mad. Like,
It's been a great week, man. Can't lie. Arsenal beat Chelsea. Arsenal beat United. KD 3-0 down. It's been a great week.
I'm not even a KD hater like that.
Nah, I am.
There's nothing to hate.
No,
I
actually, no, I like
the guy.
him.
I
I
was
like
just
the- yeah,
disappointed.
yeah.
I was literally disappointed with what
I
I,
like the
saw
guy.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Very disappointed.
Yeah. I like the guy.
you know what I've noticed, yeah? I see how narratives
Yeah, it's just
can
his
change
fans.
your view of someone. Because Joshua hates KD now.
I don't hate
not,
KD.
Not hate, but when I said yeah, that KD's a better scorer than Kobe, which he is. Facts only. 4 scoring titles to 2. Better scoring average. What are we doing?
I'm seeing you get boxed out.
Better percentage.
When it matters, you can't actually. The things everyone says where you can just raise up and do this and get and shoot over everyone and stuff. Where is all that?
Are you saying?
Where's all of that?
Are you saying KD's quit? Are you saying he's quit?
No, I'm saying he's not adjusting to what's happening to him right now.
So he's just pouting.
No, he's not.
No, he doesn't. He's got head loss. And this wouldn't happen to Kobe. Kobe would at least be able to just go on the block, post up. What? You could get physical with Kobe?
But you know what
really?
Kobe? But you know what Kobe would do? You know what Kobe would do? What Kobe would do is Kobe would get locked up by by Chauncey Billups and Tayshaun Prince and not pass the ball to Shaq and cost his team a
But
shit.
again, you're referring to the NBA Finals, bro. We're talking about the first round right now. You know, we're talking about a first round series.
Compared to
He'll quit.
Talking about a first round
Phoenix.
series, bro.
he will quit.
Kobe.
It's looking like KD.
He'll let the media get into his head saying, you're taking
KD's
too
letting
much.
Boston get in his head, boy. You should have heard his press conference last night. This guy opening up to the world, bruv. It's like, bruv, this ain't Dr. Phil. We don't need to hear your feelings. We need to hear your introspection.
To be fair.
You can be as honest as you want. You think I rate it? I don't. I rate the fact that you're being honest. I don't rate the content of what you're saying, though. Oh, I thought I was being too aggressive in the first games. Huh? No, you weren't. So, I just tried to, get my teammates involved. Nigga, shut up. I don't even use the M-word that much on air.
You know what, though? One could make the argument, that KD has performed his best as a second banana.
He wasn't. I'm not going to even say he was second
Not
banana
second,
at Golden State. He was the best player there. But like Deji was saying, it's just like, bruv, it's completely different when... I even said, didn't I say when they made the trade, the best version of Brooklyn would have been with James Harden?
Yeah.
And you know why I said that? And yeah, James Harden's probably lost the ability to break away from his man right now. But Boston wouldn't be able to do what they're doing to KD and Kyrie right now if James Harden was there. Why? Because you wouldn't be able to send multiple people and have two people all the time on KD because James Harden's there. So then you have to guard him one-on-one. And then he can do what he's doing.
Pretty easy. Like I said, Golden State, you have Klay Thompson and you have Steph Curry.
Exactly.
KD.
Not even double team, but it's like you got to pay attention to Curry. You got to pay attention to Klay. So it's like he's on an island.
Kyrie now can just go missing and then you just focus on KD.
That's why when people even saying Ben Simmons, I hear what he brings defensively, but then offensively they can still.
You can leave him hanging.
Exactly, you can leave him hanging if he's not gonna shoot. So then you can still do these schemes on KD and that. So
it's not like it's Ben Simmons and you've got someone like, I don't know, Bradley Beal or something like that can shoot the ball. Like, bro, KD, like I said, KD can only do it with 2 All-Stars minimum.
And it's only because
that's what it looks like right now.
It's only because he doesn't have an F this mentality enough. If he did,
he ain't got
then
LeBron against Celtics.
How many? Hold on.
He ain't got that in him. We haven't seen him do that before.
I said he doesn't have it enough. I'm not going to say he doesn't have it in him. He does.
Have we seen him do that? Though?
Yes, against the Bucks. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Bro, this chatting rubbish, bro. This guy's chatting rubbish. LeBron dick rider, bro. Don't piss me off today, bro.
Did he beat them,
piss
though?
me off, man.
Did he win, though? Did he win,
yes, he did win. He dropped 49. He dropped 49, 80, and 10.
Did the Bucks not go to the finals, though?
There you go. You're talking about one game. You're talking about one game.
I don't care, bro.
Get your knowledge up. Highlight, man.
The guy can't do without 2 All-Stars minimum or even 3.
Damn games, bro.
Bruv, how many All-Stars do you think man need to win chips?
He needs a lot of All-Stars.
How many All-Stars do you think man
LeBron's
need?
had the most in history.
How many All-Stars do you... LeBron's had the most. LeBron's had the most.
Exactly. This guy don't know balls.
At their peak.
This
At
guy
their
don't
peak of
know
their power,
ball.
he's had James Harden
you're-
and he's had Kyrie at their peak.
James
He had
Harden's not
Wade
his
in
peak. James
He had
Harden's not at his
AD,
peak.
okay.
Wade
at his
was at
peak.
his peak. Don't let these people lie
Wade
to you.
wasn't fully at his peak
Wade-
like that. It wasn't 06 Wade.
Who was the best player in the 2011
Bruv,
finals?
Who was... Who? You know Dwayne
but
Wade
okay,
won the
okay,
scoring
for example,
title the
This
year
guy
before
does
LeBron
not
got
know
there.
ball.
Listen. You need to understand. He's had James Harden and he's had Kyrie at the same time, and you're telling me you can't get it done.
They were injured.
Okay, and
That version of them never played, but that's...
okay.
That's not going to be. That's no.
Okay,
and since you want to talk about
about Bron, Bron's had D-Wade, Chris Bosh,
LeBron's never gone.
and he's had Kyrie and Kevin Love.
LeBron's never had that.
Let him finish.
LeBron's never had that
Let him
standing of
finish.
players
What
like
are
that
we
and
doing?
go 3-0
finish.
down,
What are
bro.
we
That's what I
doing?
can say. LeBron would have taken at least
Bro.
one. Look, we've seen LeBron take games by himself single-handedly.
He's been swept.
Yeah, he's been swept, but
in the finals.
he got to the final though.
Sweeps are sweet, bro.
This
The
is the
broom's
first
out.
time. This is the thing
Twice,
that he
by the way.
said. This is what that's not worse because he's got
He
that
been swept
team.
twice.
Josh said earlier, this is the first round, bro. This is the second
Bro.
round. This is the first round.
Sweep is
You're
a
getting
sweep.
swept in the first round.
Sweep is a
Someone
sweep.
got to the final.
one.
you got
Sweep is a
swept.
sweep.
You got swept to the final. Fair, cool. You lost, but that's to the final.
No,
bro.
but what?
What talking about?
No, but
what talking about before he was
was outmanned both times.
I'll be real with you.
Are you alright?
I would rather get swept in the first round than in the finals.
No, you wouldn't.
Why am I going all the way to the finals to get the brooms out on, man? No, just get rid of the bro.
Get rid of me early. Get rid of me early.
Bro,
Nah.
getting swept
Nah,
in the
because
finals.
The fact that you got in a dead team already there to the final,
Bro,
and you're swept by the better team.
Bro,
the guy
even
had to
AI
join
did,
other two.
even AI did
The
not get
guy-
swept in the finals. What are we
Your
doing?
guy KD had to join.
That is true.
Your guy KD had to join Golden State Warriors just to beat LeBron James. That's a fact. He couldn't do it
LeBron's the
without
best
them.
player of a generation.
Okay, cool.
No one's denying that.
No, but the way some of you KD fans at one point
No one has
when
ever
he
said
won
that,
those
though.
2 championships and the MVP titles, you know, are trying to sneak this and say he was better than LeBron. That's a fact.
Because at the time he was.
Nah. Like I said, it's
At-
easy
at-
when you got Steph
at-
Curry, the
at the
greatest
time
shooter of
he
all time,
was.
and Klay Thompson.
Did you see
Bro.
the numbers he was putting
See
up in
what
the
LeBron
finals?
was doing though. What LeBron was doing with the Cleveland team, taking them through the East.
Bro,
I don't say the
KD
Eagles
was
lose-
cooking Bron them finals though.
Huh?
KD was cooking Bron's them finals.
Yeah, because
And
who
Bron was
LeBron
cooking
had?
him.
Exactly.
His team just let's look at the match. No, let's actually look at the matchup in isolation. Let's not look at the teams,
Exactly.
bruv.
Look at
They were
isolation.
cooking each other, bruv. What was LeBron playing bad?
No.
Was he playing bad? Like, what was going on
Because if we're doing comparisons, the teams weren't that far off.
They weren't.
in 2017? And that's what I always say.
They weren't that far off.
They weren't far off.
Everyone
Yeah.
just made out they were because they didn't know Golden State were gonna
Like, they
smoke
didn't-
Cleveland
yeah,
like
they
that.
didn't know that, yeah.
But
Kyrie was-
they were more. No, Kyrie was there. Kyrie was there that time.
Yeah.
He was there. Oh, 2015. Bruv, Cleveland would have smoked Golden State
It would've been
if
2-2
but
to
we're
the
not gonna do that.
Yeah.
And even after when Cavs came from 3-1 down, if Golden State didn't get KD, Cavs are beating them again next year.
Yeah.
So Golden
Depended
State.
who they got in free agency.
No. If
I would still say KD was overkill. Like
Exactly.
they.
Like, you know,
If they got Jimmy Butler, if they got like Paul George, if they got an all-star, if they got a star
yeah.
wing, not free. I won't say not even a superstar. They got the second or first best player in the league. If they got a top 25 player, maybe a top 5 wing, top 7 wing in the league, I still think they would have won the thing. But then again,
They went for KD. They went for
the only caveat I give, that person would have had to have been clutch. Because you're going up against LeBron and Kyrie and all that. And as you saw in the last season, you know. But obviously, as soon as they got KD,
it was over.
That was like having.
I didn't know to what extent it was over until I saw it.
Do you know
But
what,
yeah, it
though?
was. I knew
Do
it
you
was
know
over.
what though?
And that's how
But
basketball
the
play
narrative that the media perpetuated at the time was that LeBron and James is head and shoulders the best player in the league. So if Golden State need a free to match Bron, if LeBron is that
Because
much,
they won 72 games and they had a unanimous
But that was-
MVP on their team. Another top 5 shooter ever. They had Draymond from like 2015 to 2018. Like Draymond's still cold now. I love Draymond now. But that period there
Oh, yeah, Draymond was different beast.
was different.
Like, different gravy.
Draymond was different. Okay.
Was different, bruv.
And they still had Iguodala as well.
no, but
They still
I'm
had
not
them,
even. I'm not even. I'm not
fucking-
even getting to the role players. But all I'm saying is, if LeBron was head and shoulders above everyone else, because
he was.
Max Kellerman used to gas that how the gap between LeBron James and the second best player in the league is light years. He used to say that repeatedly on First Take. So if that's the case, then when Golden State have acquired KD on the back of them losing in the finals, it's not like they won and got KD. They lost. Because imagine what the narrative would have been.
But
It's
that
like,
team was
oh,
good.
Let
They
him
were
finish,
good. They
let
were
him
good enough
finish,
to
let him
beat
finish.
They were good
Imagine-
enough to beat
imagine
Cleveland.
what the
Let him
narrative-
finish,
They were
bro.
good enough to beat Cleveland.
Imagine what the narrative-
That team before KD
Exactly.
were good enough to
Imagine-
beat Cleveland.
imagine
They beat
what
them
the
anyway.
narrative-
You know what's-
They beat him without
Let him
KD
land,
anyway.
bruv.
Imagine
No, but
what-
they beat him
what the
without
hell?
KD anyway.
Imagine what the narrative would have been if Golden State had won the finals,
Yeah.
won 73 games, and got KD.
They should have won the finals,
Yeah,
and but that's the thing. Like, no one wants it. Like, you don't want to take it away from Cleveland, but it's just like Draymond got suspended.
Because of LeBron.
Yeah, because of Bron and I forgot.
Steph Curry was not Steph.
Oh, Steph Curry was injured, was hobbled. Iguodala got injured. Bogut got injured in the games that preceded.
Having full body spasms in the final.
Exactly. All of these things had if you have an hourglass, they're running out of sand basically, and Cleveland are coming up right at the same. And then
But you can say the year before that.
They were good
as well.
No, of course, no. But what I'm saying is that Golden State were definitely good, and they could have rematched that series
and probably would have won it
with full health and could have won
easily.
Could have won
Easily.
if they played it again with full So that's why
team,
I say you didn't necessarily need someone as lethal as KD necessarily to. Supersede that Cleveland team because already.
What do you want them to do?
It's
like okay, cool. Look at it from an objective point of view. Yeah, KD's not re-signing with OKC. He's had a play in the Russ.
Oh, you're missing my point. I'm not saying they should not have done it. I would have done it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying they did. I'm just saying the whole narrative that got the 73 win Golden State needed KD. If they didn't get KD, there was no way they would have been able to beat LeBron James again. I think it's false.
On that note, back to KD's blunder.
Yeah, because this episode's all about KD.
Yeah,
we're not moving off anything else. We've never been this introspective into the man that is Kevin Durant. Because he's never actually shat himself this badly.
The most clutch player.
No one ever said he was the most clutch player.
Yeah, no one's
Kyrie did.
I think LeBron's more clutch than him.
He is more.
I thought that for a while, and it's not. It's not. No, it's not that it's not close. It's weird to say that because KD's a better shooter, but it's just like if
you made the right plays, you made the right play.
Yeah, and if I just think memory, I've seen LeBron do. Yeah. More clutch stuff than I've seen.
Obviously, you have the ball more. KD sometimes someone kick it out to him, then he makes a winning shot. But yeah, LeBron's more clutch. Anyway, next year Lakers and 5.
Lakers ain't doing nothing next year.
Let's not talk about the Lakers, bro.
Lakers 5.
Let's get
Lakers
are
coming. We just got getting rid of Westbrook and
this
then
guy's delusional.
Don't worry, Lakers and 5.
That's it. Lakers and 5.
Lakers and 5, man.
Okay, Richard, how many? Now that KD's probably gonna go out again this year. How many championships do you think he's got left in his career? Because he's 33 now.
Yeah.
Like 2.
2. Wow. Does it have to be a back-to-back? Because I think if you're saying 2, it would have to be a back-to-back.
I like it too, but the guy's got 2 left.
I think he's got 1.
Yeah, I think he's got 1 as well. If he's lucky.
Yeah, because the way it's done.
If he's lucky,
do you think he'll be durable though?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what
to him, but I'm just gonna say later on. Like
this is the thing. He's like LeBron. He's missed 20. He's missed 20 or more games the last 2 years since he's been back from the Achilles. So I think as much as we like to rubber stamp people like Anthony Davis with the tag, it's just like you have to start saying, yeah, KD regular season, like with like people like Joel Embiid, you Kawhi. Mark off 20 games.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I say you might say that for a little like mark off like 15 games for LeBron as well.
Pardon?
He's had a little niggles.
No, yeah. Oh, now LeBron's old. Yeah, mark off 10 to 15, maybe even 20.
Yeah.
With LeBron too now. But the only thing with KD is that I feel like because of the way he's put himself to the media and like in podcasts and stuff, because I'm not gonna say the way he is. I don't know the guy, only Richard does. But like he doesn't seem bothered to actively control some of the stuff that needs to be controlled around your franchise to win a championship, like people a la LeBron James do.
That's what I say,
which sometimes you take the flack for it, and he'll never admit to it. That's why I found it funny when he was doing his exit interview, and he was just like, oh yeah, I want to keep Russ. I'm not going to discuss, like, I don't do front office and that. I'm not going to discuss that here. You know what I mean? I was thinking, yeah, you're not going to discuss it with them in front of people.
LeBron,
but you definitely
one
do.
thing we can say with LeBron would have sent Westbrook packing time ago.
I think he tried to, and
He
then
tried
these
to
lot
this shit, but I'm
said,
trying to say,
these lot said you
this
made
is
your
the
bed,
thing
you're
with
going to
KD.
lie in it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's fair enough. KD though could have done that and said, I'm never playing this team. We won't know this. Kick this guy out of the team. But obviously, I just want to play basketball. That's a detrimental to
But I can't lie, in this day and age, if you're not going to put yourself at a Miami, if you're not going to put yourself at a Spurs, if you're not going to put yourself somewhere where you know definitely the people up there know what they're doing and they're going to make stuff happen for you, he's put himself at a blank canvas,
even number 2
Brooklyn.
as well. I can say he did it as well.
And everything that's going on is just
He's
so...
the only one that's like, oh,
Do you know what it? Do you
and
know?
it's cute when he says, "I just want to play basketball," because at the end of the day, cool. That's your passion. But sometimes you have to think about the organization as well. Was Brooklyn Nets the right fit for you? Were the players that you held the right fit for you?
Like, for example, him and Kyrie, they signed off on Steve Nash. You lot might not need a coach, but doesn't everyone else? You're not the only people on the team.
Even what's shown is, as good as these players are, these players need to be coached. As good as KD and Kyrie are, they need to be coached. And this is where I think Kyrie is a little bit delusional.
Because Kyrie's probably put that in his head.
Kyrie thinks he's as good as LeBron.
Exactly.
LeBron can coach himself.
Yeah.
Near enough. Kyrie can't.
And you know the proof of that? Every LeBron championship coach.
Will tell you.
No, I'm not saying he was the coach, but I'm saying in the eyes of the media was a nobody until he got there.
Yeah.
They might have proved cold afterwards. Like, I think it's disrespectful the way people were talking about Ty Lue and Spoelstra and stuff, because now you see these are the best coaches in the league and stuff. But it's like, at the end of the day, he didn't have a Pat Riley, he didn't have a Phil Jackson. Like, even Kobe and Jordan, Shaq, they had Phil Jackson.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan had Popovich. Like, they didn't have those. He didn't have those coaches. So that's someone that actually does have the IQ to kind of coach themselves.
Yeah. But Kyrie,
Chris Paul, another one.
Yeah. Agreed.
That's what happens when, instead of just scoring. Think outside the box and,
Yeah, man. These lot watched too much and one when they grew up, man. I think it's too much of that and one mixtape stuff. With that Rucker Park stuff, it's just kind of messed them up. It's got them out of out of kilter, man.
Kill them in different ways.
They're focusing on the wrong things.
LeBron will kill you in different ways. He will average, 10 assists.
Kyrie has always shown that
Rucker
he lacks intangibles. He's lacking on the as to the eye. Kyrie might be. Oh yeah, there was even a talk of Kyrie being the most skilled basketball player ever, which you had an issue with.
No, because I think it's Kobe. Because Kobe can kind of do everything. The thing is, they both can do stuff that the other can't do because of their size. That's all I'll say. But in terms of their size, like at 6'6", I think Kobe's the most skilled person you can see at 6'6" as a basketball player. There's nothing I haven't seen him do. I would implore anyone, if you go on YouTube, pick out any random Kobe Bryant full game or whatever. He's going to do something that I swear to you, someone in the league can't do. Definitely. And that's the same with Kyrie, but Kyrie's smaller. Yeah. So his handle's going to be a bit better. I've said I think Kyrie's Kobe at 6'2". But
I think we can wrap up.
He was anemic yesterday. There's no time for over and underrated. It'll be too on the nose to do KD or Kyrie. Let's not do it. We're emotional here, so I don't think it's the right day to do either of them.
I got one. The over or underrated.
Go on.
Scottie Pippen.
Because of what's happening now. Underrated.
Because as soon as he got there, Mr. Number 20.
Scotty's overrated.
Huh?
Scotty's overrated.
He's not overrated. People act like defending ain't skill.
It is, but when he was the man.
Yeah, he's not that guy on that level of being the man.
Do you know what though, yeah?
All we know is when he joined number 23 started winning championships.
Stop doing this, man.
And how many the mans are there? How many the mans are there in the league?
Exactly.
You're moving like
right now. There's probably like two.
Okay, but let's go to Jordan's era, yeah? because basically the man is who can win championships as the best player. Let's go Jordan's era, the 90s, right? He won all the championships. So how many the mans are there in the league? What, just him and Hakeem? Everyone else isn't the man because they didn't win. It's a stupid way to look at things.
Charles was the man.
I'm not saying that.
Huh? Charles didn't win though. Where he was.
But
he was. Yeah, he was.
He definitely was.
But this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, when it comes to Scotty, you're moving as if Scottie Pippen came to Michael Jordan as is and they just started winning chips. No, Scotty was an average player. It was Michael Jordan. It was Michael Jordan who developed him.
Yeah, but
so don't come and don't come. Okay, are you acting as if Michael Jordan didn't have a team full of crackheads that he dragged to the playoffs in his first 2 years? Do you think? Do you think you could give LeBron James? Can you give LeBron? Can you give LeBron James?
How many months was he getting knocked out?
Not crackheads. You can give him bums though.
Can you give?
You can give him bums. They have to be off drugs, but you can give him bums. You can give him bums.
LeBron's not making the playoffs with AD and that. Do you think you can give him a cokehead and he's just like, what are you doing?
Fam, what was young LeBron doing?
Exactly.
LeBron James missed the playoffs the first 2 years of his career.
So your first 2 years are the only years you're young.
Exactly. Okay.
No.
So what was he doing in his third year? No, his fourth year rather. Because you're still young there.
Yeah.
NBA final. Oh, I think that supersedes. Oh, I didn't make it in my first two, but in my fourth, I go like, come on, bro. He was how old then? 21. He beat
22.
Detroit Pistons, who were a juggernaut at that time. The Ben Wallace and them lot. I don't know if Ben was there the year.
But I get you though.
What?
In 07.
Fam.
So 06, 07.
Championship, NBA finals in 05. 06 conference finals, they lost to the Heat 4-2. And then obviously conference finals in 07. If you look at a team now and they're doing that every year,
exactly.
That's a perennial contender. Yeah. That's a juggernaut for that period. What are we talking about? He beat them with what? Pavlik, Ilgauskas, Larry Hughes, and some guy whose name I don't remember anymore.
Yeah,
scored the last 25 points for your team. And he was going mad, but also them other guys were missing shots because they're dead. That's what you're doing. At 22, come on.
Anyway, let's wrap up.
But yeah, no. Scottie Pippen underrated. I feel like people underrate Scottie because obviously they've seen The Last Dance. He was looking like a bit of a country bumpkin or whatever over there. People don't rate defense. People think because he couldn't lead a team by himself to a champion. Scottie Pippen is like the perfect number 3 on a team, on a championship winning team, no doubt. Obviously, 2s if you're not doing the super team thing. But no, Scottie Pippen to me underrated. Over and out, like, comment, and subscribe. It's been a glorious day. KD with the young legacy hit.
In the mud.
No, there's no legacy hit.
Oh, you're not gonna let me slide that in, yeah?
Legacy.
Okay, yeah, no legacy.